better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Off play action on first down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes a pass to Marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bass. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
So nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Gilbert. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, Syracuse, 3.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Anderson wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 or the 11. Anderson will throw. He's got it. Breaks the tackle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28th. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires on the move. Give him 6. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bass. They'll immediately call timeout.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bass. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. A productive play is one that it gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Finds a man on the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. The Canes line up to punt it away.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Showing off the arms. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Orange! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity to take the lead.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Anderson will throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He'll pull it down. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, CUSE. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, so close to the touchdown there, but the catch was pulled in out of bounds. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Anderson wants to throw. Working the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will find...
Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
After the incompletion, will they try it again here on 3rd and goal? Trying to slam it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Anderson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Fires to the tight end. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accept.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Well, this quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position. They tackled him for a loss.
To the air, it's McMillan. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's McMillan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. sack here late in the fourth. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Another incompletion on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make the move upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. They got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Here's a heat. Working on the right. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Anderson wants to throw. Finds a tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They got it. It's blocked. That's a live ball, and the deep finds a seam. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Syracuse, number 5, with the return.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
29.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Anderson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On